Hello, I want to give you the steps to build up to Aspenglow from where our current chords, which are essentially these. Very modern sounding. I actually like the stripped down version. But here it is, something closer to the guitar riff. Step 1, I'm going to start with A and G in my right hand. And I think that using 4 and 3 is a good fingering, but another option would be 5 and 4. So I'm going to use finger 4 and 3. I'm going to go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. That's half of it. Now the next part. 1 and 2 and 3. And then on the and here, I'm going to play F. And then on beat 1, I play my thumb on E. And then on beat 2, I'm going to play this C. So it looks like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Because that's beat 2. It's not 1. It's not E, C. It's E, C. Like that. That's the rhythm. Once again. And 3 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. So notice my fingers are all together. I'm always using the same fingers. The notes, I'm going to go through it again and say the notes this time. A, G, A, G, A, G, A, G, A. A, G, A, G, A, F, E. I stretch a little bit and reach up to my C. It's so important that you always use the same fingers and you always play the correct notes. If you don't know what note to play next, don't play a note. Don't guess, just go back and look at this video, write it down if you need. You can write the letters on a sheet of paper, or the finger numbers, or the beats, or whatever helps you, but play it 100% correctly. Then later, after you've got the accurate notes, you can start trying to push the tempo and the rhythm to be more accurate, and then your priority is playing the correct rhythm. This goes for every aspect, every step of learning this piece. Now, let's look at the left hand. We're going to learn just 4 notes. A, make sure you can see my hand, D, F, and then C. Each of those are for 3 beats. Once again, A, 2, 3, D, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, C, 2, 3. Now I'm going to put my hands together slowly. 100% accurate. Watch me make a mistake. 100% accurate, or at least as best you can. That's what you're aiming for. And if I don't know what to play, I won't play the next thing. But I'm going to slow it down. And 2 and 3 and now the next chord. 1 and 2, 3. Now I'm going to go down to the F. I'm going to play this A again. 1 and 2 and 3. Different note. And then my C, my left hand, my E play together on beat 1 and 2. There we go. We did it. Now without stopping. Now faster. Good. You should build up to that point. It's unlikely. Most people will not get that immediately, so this is normal. I'm not telling you that as if you're not allowed to learn this quickly, but most people will take a little time. Now, the next steps are just to build off of that. And if it takes a while to get this part, it's certainly going to take even longer. It would make sense to take longer to get these next parts. But I'm going to go ahead and share them with you. So we have, instead of just this, we're going to add a note with our thumb, a harmony note. So you have to open up your hand if you're going to use 4 and 5, 3 and 4. I mean, if you use 4 and 5, you have a closer hand, but you'll have to do more hand moving. So I'm going to use this fingering to do less moving. Watch. 1 and 2 and 3 and now the D for the next part. 1 and 2. Now back to the C. 1 and 2 and 3. Here's my F. And 1, 2. so it looks like this. I'm going to also use the pedal. Here's another variation. I'm going to use this E, so I actually walk up to the E if you prefer this, and it will be less moving for your fingers, but just more to remember. So this is an alternate version. D, now E. Good. I'm not as much of a fan of that one, but when you add the bass, it does sound nice. So actually, I kind of like it. So you choose. This is my first one, the C to the D and then back. And then the second one, you go C, D, and then up to E, and your hand's all ready to play your F, E, and then up to your C. Okay, the left hand, we can do this. We can add a fifth to every bass note. So it sounds like this. That is a lot to think about. This is not a day one thing. Don't be patient with yourself as you try to do that. Now I'm going to play it again with the variation, see if you like the E better. It just changes the sound of this chord right here. Sounds like an F7 chord. F major 7 chord. So if that's not the sound you're going for, you want a more pure F major sound with that added 2 to it, then don't play the E. Okay, let's look at other options for the left hand. The left hand can play the bass, but now it will, its accompaniment pattern will be an octave like this. What am I doing? This is a common accompaniment pattern where I'm playing a fifth and an octave off of every chord root. So the first note is A, so I play a fifth above A, which we played a moment ago, and now another A. Same thing on D, I play D, a fifth above A, and then D again. Same thing on F, I play F, a fifth above F, which is a C, and then another F, which is the octave. And then C is my last chord, I play C, a fifth above is G, and then the octave. So that sounds like this. Thinking. I'm not playing until I'm ready. Oh, see sorry, I started doing something extra. My thumb started kind of bobbing because I'm used to playing like that. Let me try not to do that. Oh, I forgot the left hand. Nope, let's try again. There we go. All right. So this leads us to another thing we can do let's switch back to the right hand for a moment. This to me is very natural, so I almost have to try not to do it, which is instead of just holding this note or playing it once and letting the pedal sustain it for me, I just keep gently pressing it. This is more advanced because I'm not pounding this inner voice. I'm gently pressing it. So definitely getting into more advanced practice territory. I'm putting more weight on the outside of my hand so I can hear these notes above these kind of notes here. Okay, so that would sound like this. Oh, I'm going to start over because I'm making mistakes. Let me try that again. Okay, so you see how I'm just repeating that. It's this rocking motion. I'm dropping into my interval here and then using this to push my hand, push the note and lift my hand, not really pushing my hand up. It's not a little hand push up. Okay, I'm going to add one more aspect, and we've taken several steps. So this is one of the more advanced ways to do this. Is it the most advanced way? Oh no, we can keep making it more complex. But what we're going to do is take the left hand and not just play the first 3 eighth notes. We're going to play eighth notes throughout the whole measure like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. They're the same fifths and octaves, but the pattern is low, middle, high, middle, high, middle on every chord. Once more. Now with the other hand. At any point, you can stop playing the left hand. I find that I might want to stop playing it. Now we're getting mixing and matching different things. Maybe right here. Here I changed the rhythm. I went 1 and 2, 3, because it seemed appropriate. Okay, so many different possibilities after that, but I hope you enjoy learning Aspenglow. Be sure to like and subscribe to support the channel, and have fun. Let me know if you have any questions.